all times for the birds to stop singing. Good morning, Sharon. I was listening to the feed from the Nature Channel, and all I could hear was the birds until I started feeding it into this channel. Now I hear the air conditioner running. But at least the birds are louder than the AC. Thank goodness. Let's see if Nightbot has awakened. Sure enough. Good. The birds are the star of the show. Yeah, Michael was heading off to work before 7 a.m. And if I know you, Sharon, you're busy doing something. See, I know the people who come in on a regular basis, and most everybody that comes to this channel are hardworking people. All right, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Roger Blair, your first comment didn't show up in chat. Now it showed up on my tablet, but it didn't show up here. Okay. Roger, good morning, and I hope you're having a great day. Hopefully, it's not so hot over your way. Oh no. Well, we're upside down again, Roger. You should be cooler than here, but you're like 5 degrees warmer. I wonder how Val made out. And I listened to a South Carolina radio station that I got in the habit of listening to back when I lived there. And their temperatures were 5 degrees warmer than here, which is normal. It's about 67 here, going up to 90. I was thinking about Friday's program. Listen to me, Saturday's program, and I don't think I can break it down between guitar solos and guitar riffs and not have like 3 or 4 hours of material. There's just so much. Well, hometown, you might hear me say good morning if I turn my microphone on. Good morning, John. I turned the microphone off so you wouldn't have to listen to me slurping coffee. Which, John P., we won't go into any great details, but I'm glad you got that situation worked out. It's like I tell everybody, communications are difficult. I'd like to know what happened to YouTube. All of a sudden, every time I try to look at a video, it opens up another tab and tries to download the video. Yeah, I know, John. Sometimes it's good to just get away. That's why I try to go over on the mountain as much as I do. And I think it does humans good to walk out in nature. If I could do it every day, I would. Looks like Hometown is brand new channel. John P., I wish it would drizzle here. Our ground is so dry and hardened up now. Uh, we need a drizzle for at least a day to get it softened up so that when it does start raining, it won't just run off. Ah, little kitties. That's fantastic. We have another newcomer. NHU. New. I guess that's how that's pronounced. Welcome, New. Well, we usually get more rain than we've currently had, but it's just been a dry spell. It makes mowing the grass a whole lot easier. I pretty much got the yard done in 3 hours. But when we've gotten a regular amount of rain, the grass is a little more moist and it sometimes clogs up the mower. Charlie, let me check and see if I did something for Charlie. I don't know if I got yours input or not, Charlie. We'll find out though. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. How's that shoulder? Well, I guess I didn't get that programmed in, Charlie. We're going to take care of that right now, Charlie. John P. Type something about Charlie for input here. I've got what I want to put in there. Oh, okay. Excellent, excellent. Well, Charlie, I want everybody to be healthy and doing great. And that goes double for the people that come in for morning coffee and such. All right, Charlie, I got that corrected. Oh, look at me. Remember, so now John P can type that and well, anybody can. And find out a little about Charlie. I've got one for just about everybody that comes into chat on a regular basis. Well, I look forward to the videos. You just take care of that shoulder while you're out and about. I was going through some channels the other day, and somebody was asking music trivia questions, and I got to see about 5, maybe 10 minutes of their show. And the questions they had about any music overseas, not in America, I did absolutely terrible. And then the ones in America, uh, I got one of them. John P., how is your e bike? I don't think I've seen you take a ride in a while. I'm kind of curious if the battery is holding up. Do you still get the same distance out of a charge? Inquiring minds want to know. Charlie, have you watched Frank, who comes into chat sometimes? He plays guitar and sings. Usually, at least most of what I've seen on his channel is he plays guitar and does a really good job. His channel is Cranky Frankie. He says it's because he used to crank up the volume. I don't know his last name, but I interviewed him a couple of months ago now on a Saturday night. He's a good guy. He has his little puppy, Maggie, and Maggie's just a doll. I like his style of playing guitar. Very smooth, laid back. Oh, thank you. Great to see you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in. Doing good. At my age, just being able to get out of bed under your own power, that's a pretty good thing. All things considered, it's fantastic. Thank you very much. we just try to ease into our days, or people in different parts of the world, they'll relax after a long day's work. Experienced, experienced, Charlie. Hello, how are you today? My You talk about a little worker. Ecot is a worker. She works so hard, she's got muscles. Isn't that right, Ecot? I'm just calling it the way I see it, Ecot. Plus, she kind of likes David Gates and bread, so that's a plus. So somebody taught her right, because she's way too young to have seen David Gates and bread when they were in their heyday in the 70s. I know how many hours you work. Uh, she'll be driving to work. She'll work her day. She'll come home. She'll be raking the yard, mowing the yard, painting the porch, uh, decorating, rearranging. Sharon's washing the dishes, so she's not constantly typing. Well, Ecot, I just try to know people who come into the channel more than once. I mean, you guys are spending your time here. You, and I appreciate it. I just want you guys to know I appreciate it. And the people who come to chat that I can't pronounce their name, I really appreciate them. All done with the dishes. And I guess this dinosaur blanket is going to be for one of the grandkids. Well, I don't know much, but what I know, I'm willing to share. And I'm a firm believer in uh, natural stuff because I really don't think people get sick because they have a shortage of chemicals in their body. Oh my goodness. Sharon, that is one lucky 3 year old. There's probably a couple of rare occasions where uh, a chemical might do good, but I think it's rare. It's like back during the days of sailing ships. The guys were on the ships so long. Think absolutely, Charlie. Grab a coffee. That's what we're here for. Oh my goodness, Christmas puddings. Oh my, that sounds good. So back in the sailing ship days, they would be at sea for so long, uh, they would not get any vitamin C, and they would start having problems with their knees and such. I think they call it rickets. And the British figured this out, so they started putting lemons and limes on the ships for the crew to eat during the voyages, and that's how they got the nickname Limeys. Oh, Ecot, no, I like you. There's no way I would sing. If I was to start singing, everybody in the chat would disappear. I cannot sing. I wish I could. Yeah, if I could sing, I would do that, but I have zero singing talent. I'd come up and talk to you, but and make comments about songs, but I I wouldn't do that to y'all. Everybody remember I saved my singing voice for emergencies. Like if a building catches on fire, I'd start singing to empty it quicker. Oh, thank you. Encourage Sharon to show us some of her work. Sharon, if you would take a couple of pictures and in portrait mode, you know, take a couple of pictures. I'll turn it into a video. We'll do a collaboration. Because you do really good work, and I think everyone should be able to see how good a work you do. And if we could get people inspired to do that, because too many people are losing those abilities. I can't remember who I was talking to, but there was just a small hole in one of my socks. And I told them I was going to, just do a quick repair on the sock. And they was like, why are you doing that? Just throw it away and get a new sock. Uh, it just, I don't know. It's amazing how people have gotten to the disposable point of view. I don't like to waste stuff. Oh, Ecot, you're a good young lady. You shouldn't even have to ask that question. I appreciate people who work as hard as you do. Well, I do the best I can, but in full disclosure, I am only nice to nice people. Uh, there's a lot of people out there that I disagree with that they would tell you I'm not nice at all. But I just don't want people to get the wrong idea. I am only nice to nice people. No, I can't get away with singing, Ecot. They the anytime I've had anybody sing or play music, uh, YouTube takes me down or bans me or something. Uh, I don't know why they have different standards for different countries, but I'm learning. WTF Mike, when I did a live with him, he played music and he didn't get any strikes or get blocked. So I'm kind of learning from him, and I'm going to try to sneak in a little music. But uh, Ecot, I'd be glad to have you come up and talk and let everybody meet you. But we just can't sing just yet. I got to get all that stuff worked out. Oh my goodness, did I miss Sandra? I did. Good morning, Sandra. My bad. I was typing an email and boom, you snuck in and I missed it. Yeah, so I'm still figuring out YouTube. I'm not an expert. But like I said, having people come up and talk about music, I can do that. And it's a good way for people to get to know you and, determine or whether or not they want to come to your channel. Sharon says hello, Sandra. Well, you do a good job, Ecot. You do a good job. Okay, Ecot, you have a good day. What's left of your day, because I think it's about 2 o'clock where you're at, 1400 if you're on military time. Yeah, 206. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:06. You're 6 hours ahead of me. Sharon, I think Ecot is probably he's probably less than a couple of 100 miles from you. Yeah, Sharon and Ecot are very close. They're in the same part of our planet. Don't worry, I'm not going to dox you guys. Thank you for not texting and driving. We want you safe. I'm kind of picky that way. I greatly appreciate you guys being here, but I realize y'all got a life, and just listening is fantastic, especially if it helps keep you relaxed. And Sharon, I hope everything goes okay and it turns out to be just a boring exam. Uh, just I can put the link in chat, but it would. I don't think you would be able to just click it. I think you would have to type it. So, are you on a computer or your phone? If you're on a computer, you can click the link. If you're on your phone, not so much. There you go. I need to have one, but I'm I haven't gotten an eye doctor here yet. I try to avoid doctors at all cost. I've done enough. Okay. Dun, dun. Okay. Uh, get the info because it's about to disappear, Peacock. But there's a few of you guys that I know that we would have a good conversation if you was to come up on the panel of a morning. You don't have to be on camera. I'm in the mornings. I'm never on camera, but Yeah, she does really good. She works really hard, and she is very nice to everybody. ECOT, that is. I just call it the way I see it. Well, before you came in to chat, Soul Star, I was doing full disclosure. I'm only nice to nice people. As my buddy Ken used to say, he said, when somebody talks about Jim, they're telling you about themselves. Bad people. First, I try to leave them alone, and then I give them a warning, and then they get it. So hopefully, they're usually smart enough to just leave me alone. I I just don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. And you guys should know that typing that in chat, and Nightbot will post your channel. Of course, people would have to be on a laptop or tablet in order to use it, but they can see the name of your channel and get all the ins and outs. That's correct, Soul Star. Uh, but it's so much fun to see that look in their face when they go from "you little pig squeak" to "oh no, I'm getting my bottom beat." Oh no, as hard as you work and everything, I find that very difficult to believe. But there's idiots everywhere. Uh, when I was a little kid, I was sickly and very, very small. So I was a major target for bullies. And you learn to do one of two things: you either learn to take it or you learn to fight back. I'm not good at taking stuff. Oh, I'm getting some spooling. There we go. I agree totally. And you can uh, you can be nice while you do that. I don't like seeing people get walked over. Uh, Miss Sinatra, "These Boots Are Made for Walking" is a good song to sing to people at times. Twisted Sister, "We're Not Gonna Take It," good song to sing to people sometimes. And every once in a while, LL Cool J, "Mama Said Knock You Out." So there you go. I just shocked myself and realized there's three rap songs that I know a little bit about. If you guys would hold down the fort a moment, I've got to rinse my coffee cup out. Be right back. I'm back. Ecot, that is true. And, I don't get people who constantly lie. Uh, I tell them, be lazy. Just tell the truth. That way you don't have to remember your lie and you don't have to lie later to cover up for your lie. That's too much work. But, too many people are lazy. They prefer tearing stuff down because that's the easiest way to get attention is to tear stuff down. It's more difficult to build something, build people up. Boy, that bird flew right in the corner of the camera. Sharon, I respect your decision, but I encourage you to get out a little bit amongst friends. The the work that you do, the creativity and the craftsmanship needs to be shared. When I was doing photography exhibits, some of my work that some of the work that I did and I thought was my best, people would come through the gallery and not like it. But then there'd be another piece of work that I put up that wasn't my favorite, and people would just, you know, go crazy over it. Okay, Deepak, give me just a minute. I gotta make sure I don't just get it quick because I'm not going to leave it up very long, Peacock. Thanks, John P. Thank you, John. Fly by Stu. I didn't see Stu in chat, but if he's here, sorry. Well, like I said, if you're on your laptop or computer, it'll work. Voyage. Voyage, thank you so much. Good morning, Voyage. What part of the world are you in? You don't have to tell us your exact location, but just like what country you're in, general information. Oh, geez, buddy, you're out where it's hot and dry. Well, welcome. I would like to get out that way one day, Voyage. I want to go to Sedona and the Phoenix area just to say I've been there. That's right. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I want to take a little side trip to Nevada and go up to Area 51. Check out those places. I don't expect to see anything, but I just want to say I've been there. It's You guys do realize that it's kind of humorous. Everybody saying that they like being by themselves, but we're all here together with each other. No, I haven't been on Father Fish. The only channels I've been on recently is Moggs and then my Saturday night uh, music talk. You might hear me occasionally on my nature channel, but I try to keep that just about nature and do a couple of comedy things. Well, we probably want to be by ourselves around most people, but when we find people that we have a lot in common with, we don't have problems hanging with them. You know, I tell people I just want somebody with at least two brain cells and knows how to use them. I want people who think and not programmed. People who are programmed, people who are brainwashed, I usually don't get along with them very well. And I cannot attribute to the person credit that said it, but they said it is easier to brainwash someone than to deprogram them or convince them they've been brainwashed. Yeah, Voyage. I've got a nature channel, Jim's Camera at Dawn, and we got to talking about music so much that I created this channel. And I had a couple of people telling me that I should start this channel. So here we are. I am on YouTube absolutely, totally by accident. But there's a lot of people who support both channels, and the it just continually, you guys amaze me. You do, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate everybody. I'm not an expert on music, but for whatever reason, some of the things I say about music, people like. I mean, the Nature Channel has over 1,750, I think. And this channel has like 155, I think. WTF Mike and Moggs, those two channels, uh, when they saw that I was starting this channel, they promoted it heavily and got me to 50 subscribers in like 3 days. So, it's a lot of people, what they've done to support the channel has made it what it is now. Yep. And YouTube calls them subscribers. I call them friends and family, because quite a few of you guys are definitely YouTube family, not just YouTube friends. And the people who went to the Nature Channel and they were complaining that I don't talk, if they come over here, they'll go, "For heaven's sake, shut up." Oh, me. Yeah, I cringe every time I think of the word subscribers. I just cringe. And what and I have trouble saying the word. It gets hung in my throat. But that's the words. That's the noun that they use for whatever reason. I know. I can do it for other channels, like no problem whatsoever. But doing it for my channels, I don't know. Um, I'm kind of the opinion that if somebody in chat says it, that's not a moderator, that carries so much more weight than the channel owner or some of the mods, because that to me it just sits better, carries more weight. On Saturday nights, I think this past Saturday night, I said it toward the end of the show. I changed Nightbot on the Nature Channel, asking people to let me know if they like it. And I think I incorporated that here also. But flat out asking for thumbs up, no, tell me whether you like it or not. Give me feedback, thumbs up or thumbs down. Just be honest. I would say the majority of people that are on the Nature Channel, they they have met me on the hiking trails and started coming to the channel after they met me. Not all of them, but probably most of them. And a good number of them have been families. So that's why I keep that channel 100% family friendly. And I want this one to be, close to that. But the subject of music, you're going to hit on topics that, you know, you're doing good to keep it at PG 13. So do the best I can. And one day before too long, we're going to have a movie night. And people, what I'll do is rig up some way to have a movie playing and we can watch it. I think I can get about 5 people, and I want to watch the history of Def Leppard. That would be a good video for us to watch, and it'd be backstage. It wouldn't be public because there's no way I could play that in public. And I got that and a couple other things on music that I'd like to do if people are interested. Yep, kind of that. It'd be a small party, but a watch party. I mean, worst case, some of this stuff is on VHS. So worst case, I would do like I'm doing with the camera on the back porch right now. I'd just aim it at a TV and go for it like that. I'd just make sure that it was as good a quality as possible. Uh, Soup, uh, usually chicken noodle. The other, I have no idea what that is. You got to remember, Soul Star, I'm just a simple little old country boy. Oh, I would say just have chicken and dumplings, but that's just me. Yeah. Uh, Now I'm hungry. Uh, uh, I've I took some store bought pimento cheese and I was uh, I was wanting the Carolina Reaper pimento cheese. There's a store that makes it in Kernersville. Uh, I wanted that, but mm, couldn't do it. So I just took some store bought pimento cheese and I doctored it up. And I shouldn't have done that because I ate way too much. It was too good. Okay, Charlie, I was just making sure I had the right one. Um, I'll send you another email as soon as the show's over, Charlie. Now that I know it's, like I said, the right one. Uh, but I don't know what it is about pimento cheese, but it just goes so well with spicy hot. And the Carolina Reaper is that pimento cheese. Oh, I'm just drooling over it. Make me a grilled pimento cheese sandwich, but you got to take your time with grilled pimento cheese. You can't just slap it in the pan and get the bread uh, browned. You got to do it slow, so all the cheese is melted and gooey and mm. Now that we have thoroughly gotten everybody hungry. Yep. And Roger, it's not just you, but for some reason, and this is why I try to monitor chat on a different device. Hey, great news, Sharon. Uh, both Soulstar and Roger, you showed up in chat on YouTube, but you had one line each that did not show up on Restream. That's weird. That is just weird. So I need to make sure that I have a backup screen going. Okay, guys, now that I'm so hungry, my stomach's growling, I'm going to have to go fix something to eat. All the coffee's gone. I got to bring the coffee pot in off the back porch, or the coffee maker in off the back porch. It should be cooled down. Don't worry, Charlie. That's why I invite people to email me, because that's the best way to communicate. And hey, Kathy Bates, I hope you're doing well this morning. And with emails, you're not putting the information out to everybody. Kathy, tell us how you're doing real quick, and then I'm going to close this down. Have you talked to Mike? I hope he's doing okay today. I'm glad to hear that, Kathy. Has your butler brought you coffee and snacks this morning? Kathy's rich. She has a butler and homes all around the world. All right. If ECOT's still out there and you have that link, I'm going to end the stream, but I'll be backstage for a while. So that I can find out what's going on. Thank you, one and all, for coming in today. I hope it goes fantastic for you. And as always, I hope only kind words